Alright. Hello, everyone. How's it going today? So, I'm going to go ahead and open up the results. I opened up my main account already. It was fourth place due to tiebreaker. No good cards, but it allowed me to see some of my other accounts and how I did. So, let's go ahead and start with the first one. So, how did you guys do in the tournament? Alright, so Eagle Caught, which was one of the ones I used for most of my practice shots. Should have had first on this. I left about 3 shots overlooking the cup. I was a little disappointed in myself. Almost maxed another rare. Kingfisher. I don't use it yet. They say it gets useful later on. Firefly. Another card I don't use. Some cats. Take me up to cat 6. That's very helpful. This is one of 2 accounts that I have cat 5 at. And then, of course, the most helpful, some Kingmakers. I do burn through quite a few of them. Open up these other chests here. As you can see, I'm getting mighty low on gems. And while I'm at it, go ahead and do my prism. Okay, so let's look at the tournament. Oh, it's already gone, so I can't look at it. Alright, so that was our first account. Let's go ahead and switch to our second. And this is my baby account here. Put up a pretty good score, but congrats to Michael number 47. That is a great score. Good improvement over the opening round. I had a 32 on this one. Then just couldn't get to the last couple of drops I needed. So this is one of my lowest coin accounts. But it's got enough for me to play T11. As long as I don't go on a massive losing streak. Nice APOC cards. Thanks, Fuchs Pal. So those APOC cards get this account a lot closer to 7. And considering I still have lots of level 8 rares, that's pretty good. Taking the Horizon up to level 5. Could have used that before the tournament. And the Falcon, I still don't use the Falcon yet, so maybe in the future. And much needed kingmakers. Now this is my baby account. Um, Not my youngest, because I have two that I've created that I don't play. But it is the youngest of the ones I do play. It has most of its rares are still level 8. You know, the only thing I have maxed really are the commons. Still waiting for when I get Thorn to level 9. It's nice to have that extra additional little guide. So just a few of the stats on this one. Non-tournament games, 879. But of course, I played quite a few tournament games on it. This one just happened to drop down to tier 2 while I was on vacation. So nice to take advantage of that. And let's move on to our third account. And this is my account in the hotel, the Eagle Hotel, our alternate clan that we just kind of park our alts at. Or if anybody has any, you know, accounts that they play, but they don't really play a lot. So we got a good bracket on this one. The minus 30 held first place. Was not expecting that. As you can see, I didn't do too well on this account until the weekend. So I don't know if that plays into the brackets you get on the weekend or not. But it's nice to finally get a gold on this account because this account hasn't had a gold yet. And it's just a little older than the last account. As you can see, still trying to max out rares. It did 2 tournaments ago max out the Thorn. Off-roader. Once I get to 7, I may switch from Nirvana. But probably not anytime soon. Falcon. APOC cards. This count has desperately needed to get up to APOC 6. It's been the lowest APOC that I had. So it's 2 accounts now with APOC cards. And the 3rd tournament in a row where I've had an account get APOC cards. So very nice, lucky gold on that. The brackets were very... some were hard, some were easy. You know, as you saw, the minus 31 got beat, but a minus 31 by a stroke. So let's go ahead and upgrade the APOC and see how close we are to 7 now. That puts us up pretty close. So it was a nice big payout. Alright, so far that's 2 silvers and a gold. And a 4th. Switch over to our 4th account. here's another account where I've gotten a single gold, but I get a lot of silvers on it. Or not a lot, but I'm not gotten as many as the other accounts. So nice minus 31 opening round. Got us a tiebreaker here. Very nice improvement by Felipe to try to get the first. Congrats on them for their second. So coins I don't really worry about on this one. I'm over $1 billion. This is my first alt that I've ever created. So it's got pretty much all rares and commons maxed. Some more Falcon cards again. Hey KD, welcome to the stream. KD also got gold in his bracket this past tournament. Congrats on that, KD. I know you've been working hard to get one for a while. So mediocre cards on this one. But the main thing I need is the Kingmakers, because that keeps me from having to buy them for the practice shots. It was nice to be in tier 2 for a tournament on all of these accounts, but they'll all be right back up to tier 3. Let's go with the B52. All right, so 2 silvers, 2 golds. We got one more count. Oh, KD didn't get gold. Well, still 10th. 10th is still very good. Very good. It was a tough tournament. You know, the funnel on 15 was saving. I hit a number of greats and still got the drops on that. So that did help me out a lot. This will be the last of the 6 that I've run. And then we'll play some Tour 11. Work on tweaking my notes a little bit. So we got another gold by tiebreaker by albatrosses in the weekend round. That means we had the same opening and qualifier, but I got the 3 albatrosses to the 2. Thanks, John K. So it was a pretty good tournament. 5 banners out of 6 accounts. The one count that missed was by tiebreaker. It would have been first if it wasn't for the qualifying round. It had a 12 in the qualifying round. It got through. I wasn't really feeling that good. So we got some off-roaders. Some cats. That's nice. That'll take that up to level 7. I think this will be the first account that I have with Cat 7. And some more falcons. And the ever needed kingmakers. So, with the exception of one account, everybody got really good chest. And like I said, that's the third tournament in a row where I've gotten pretty decent chest with at least one usable card. Let's go ahead and upgrade this cat because I use it in T11. And let's set up my T11 bag. So I use APOC, cat, B52, and spit. So that's what my standard bag is for T11. So the next tournament, Milano. It's not too bad of a tournament. It's got a couple hard par 5s. Hole number 6 could be tricky depending on the wind. Hole number 9. But the par 3s are manageable. And a couple of the par 4s. Well, hole 7 is one of those risk rewards. The bump is usually there with the sand or the rough, but you risk missing. Alright, let me make sure I got my bag set up. This is Eagle 2. I have to go and alter the cat. Alright, so let's see how we do in Tour 11. So if you can see on the left side of my screen, it's some notes that I'm working on. It's starting with the notes from the mulligans, and then I'm just trying to tweak them as I go. I think that's who it's from. Let me find one. I know I would have. And some of these need some work. Some of them are okay. Thanks, John. This account has done okay. You know, the stats on it aren't too bad. A little low on coins, but I don't grind Tour as much as I probably should. You know, I usually just do enough to get promoted or, you know, stay from relegation. My main focus is doing tournaments. Thanks, fam. How have you been doing? Okay, do I want to do the slice? Let's see. It's the first game. Why not? I think it's 5 ring push up. Did I put spins on? Nope. 4 top. It's been a while since I've done this slice. Let's see if I got it right. Almost too much top, but we did it right. Good to hear that you're doing well. Well, Fuchsbow, I didn't have one forever. And then once I kind of got that first one out of the way, it seemed to kind of take it off. And for the past, I think I'm on 5 tournaments in a row, I've gotten at least one banner. All right, so I'm not shot this bump with a cat. So I might just do the non-bump. So if you look, when you do the slice, one of the nice things about it is it's a little sticky down here. Right there. See, 14.5. I'm going to say mid-club because I don't have time to check it now. I think it's 20%. So 11.6. So a little over adjusted, but we'll come in for a nice short putt. So that either my slider was off because I didn't check it, or it's only at 10% there. Hey Jules, thanks for the good luck. So the nice thing if you get the slice wind on this hole is that it does make the second shot, relatively easier. You don't have to worry about the tree. All right, so let's get ready to pull up our notes for our shootout. Since our opponent is playing with a Titan, I expect them to know what they're doing. So that means I've got to try to do pretty good. All right, so we've got this shootout, which is usually a no movement. And we've got this wind. All right, so our A pot is going to be red ring splitting with the second bounce at the back fringe. We're going to do 5 back, 1 right, min plus 10%. and then we're just going to have a click of right curl. The mulligan's notes say no curl, and I kept ending up just on the left side of the cup. So for me, it could be my pull angle that, I just need to set up with the click of curl. Hello, Kamal. Thanks for joining us. All right, so we're about right there. 5 back, 1 right, 12.7 is going to be 7.5. It's a little more cross than I thought it was going to be, so I may not add that curl. And I hit great. So hopefully I just roll up closer. So the adjustment is good. .36 will win that a lot of times. It's just a matter of finding that second bounce right on that back fringe in that first full light yellow column. Thanks for the good luck, John Bell. How are you doing today? Let's go back to our start screen on our notes. So what do you guys think of the setup for the notes? I'm working on turning this into a slide over, so that way I can have it on my screen as well as at the same time. So right now it works great, on the screen for a second screen. Hello, Ronald, Jonathan, thanks for the good luck. Thanks for joining us here. So it looks like I'm going to do another slice. I believe this is 15%. I'm not going to do a full curl on this slice. Hey, WPT, thanks for the good luck. It has been a while. I wanted to save my tourney chest and do a little bit of a stream with it. Yeah, I've been doing pretty good. I was getting a little burnt before the vacation, and it really helped me out. I'm not feeling as burnt out anymore. So 11.2. And then 18 rings. And then I'm going to push the max here, which I'm already at. Max overpower. I'm going to do 1.5 curl. I don't remember if I added my spins. Might end up rough if I didn't add my spins. Yeah, I didn't. So if I added my spins on that, it keeps that trajectory. And as you can see, it would have put me in either min of the B52 or max thorn. And those play at 15%. But I forgot my... So we're going to play this at minus 15%. Unless we're at max, then we're going to play it at plus 15%. I have thought about teaming up with others. The only I've been asked to team up with others as well. We're at max, so we're gonna go 8 rings. Don't know if I got enough curl to pull this off. Um, the people that have asked me in the past, though, yeah, I don't have enough curl. Um, wanted me to not put up videos and not post any guides. And the whole reason I started this was to help people who couldn't afford those have something. So, I had to turn those people down because I didn't want to not be able to put some kind of content out there. Alright, let's see if I can pull this off. So we're at minus 30. And we're looking at 32% club. 10.4. So we're going to be 1.7 rings. It's a tailwind. So I'm going to set this up just into the cup. All right. Nice little save there. I'm glad to hear that you and Santos have the same vision. When I first started, there was everybody had gone masters or whatever, and there was like no free content out there. So I wanted to make sure that I provided at least some, even if it wasn't the best. All right, so we're going to set up at max. And I need 0.5 back, 1 right. Over just a little more. 7.6. Max plus 40%. So I'm looking at 12.2. And I hit great again. Thanks for the nice save. I think perfect that dropped. Having a day job does make it for hard. Um, you know, on it takes me currently about an hour a hole to work out the shots. And then, it doesn't take long for me to make the video and the guides. I mean, I make both of those in 10 minutes. It's just working out the shots that take me forever. And it would be nice to work as a team because then when you went into practice mode, you could be against each other. So you can get your elevations dialed in more and find your spots, because you're playing against each other, you can time out. And when it's just me, I don't get that luxury of being able to time out. Oh, that's unlucky. Just a little tad too hot on that. Yeah, I go through at least 80 to 100 practice tokens. So the thing I like about this shootout guide that I made is I only have the one hole in that specific direction to look at. On the others I've seen out there, I tend to get lost on which one I'm doing. So it's nice having only the one. Yeah, I'm running crazy low on tokens. I don't know if it'll show how many I have here. And I'm starting to run low on gems as well. As you see, this count has 0 tokens. 0 tokens, and I'm down to 700 gems. So, next tournament, this one won't be able to provide any practices. Yeah, I've made, it's mainly just for myself and a few friends. I've taken other people's shootout guides, and then I put my tweaks on them in my format. This one I just made, because this is the new holes. A couple weeks ago, after I started playing T11. I mean, if anybody wants this, I can share it with them. It's not finalized. I'm still putting tweaks on it. I use the guides until I get comfortable with the holes, and I can kind of remember what they are. Let's set up my Tor 11 bag here. QB sniper. The only problem I would have with QB is there's a couple of shootouts. Or maybe it's the main holes. I abandoned the sniper for a couple of the holes, mainly for the main holes. And I want to start practicing with the cat, because I know a lot of people use it in tournaments. So if I can get the practice in here in tour play. Oh, you only did it on the par 4s? Yeah, there's a couple par 5s that can be really hard to reach. Yeah, I have one account. Well, it was APOC 5. It's not APOC 5 anymore. It was APOC 5 until the gold chest I just opened. It struggled. Ooh, headwind in this. Looks like we're laying up. So I looked at the new pin position on this hole. It does not look nice. I know there's a glitch roll. On this green. So I don't know how that is going to come into effect on the next tournament on the mini with that pin position. Yeah, APOC has always been one of my favorite clubs. Mainly because it was the first club I really started learning slicing and curling and all the little basic stuff. Oh, you did a practice stream for the mini? So on this hole, the new pin is easier? That's good. I mean, I like where the pin is right now, but it can be a couple spots a little rough. So the one of the golds was my APOC 5 account, and the send it shots, a couple of them were a little tricky. Um, I actually had to use a rider ball on hole 7. No, that's not going to work. About 25%. Yeah, I could see the setup being easier. If you can get into thorn range with that pin being in the back, you've got a lot more room for setting up your thorn to land on the green or sniper. You don't have to worry about landing before the fringe because on this hole, in this pin position, you usually have to hit the fringe first and roll up. Yeah, I forget which par 3 I saw. I was like, oh, that pin position is horrid. The the bumpy one, hole number 7. The pin position is now, is it all the way in the back? And the pin position on 5 is all the way up to the left. That one actually seemed like it might have been easier or safer because you generally roll back down the hill towards where that pin is if you use max backspin. Yeah, the course as a whole isn't that hard of a course, and it's something that we've all played lots. Can't believe they missed that. Yeah, I've been skipping the minis to save on practice tokens because I'm still trying to not spend money if I don't have to. Alright, so we got a bad win. We can't do the slice. Well, we can, but it's a lot harder. So we're just going to play the standard shot. Just going to give it a little bit of curl. Oh, that must not be 10%. Or I did something wrong. One ring wasn't going to change that. I'm almost certain. I always play this with the red ring at the right, at the rough, plus 10%. Oh well. I had too many easy wins. It was due for a loss. Just gonna have to lay up. Cutting it close. Yeah, sure. I'd try it out. I don't mind collaborating. I've always wanted to do more of it. Whenever I was doing some of the Ultimate Golf stuff, that was part of the fun part, was collaborating with the other people at that game. We'll just have to... are you in our Facebook group? If so, you can just send me a message and we'll try to work out a schedule. Let me get some background music going here. How's the levels on that music? Alright, thanks. I always keep it turned down a little bit more on the monitor in my headphones, so I'm always not sure. I've heard the golden shot was a pretty tough one. Have any of you shot it yet? I usually save it for a little later in the week when I see how many Zerks I'm going to need for the next tournament. I mean, I thought it was going to be pretty hard when I saw what it was, because the bounces going up to that pin are so inconsistent. You know, there's not a flat landing spot really at all anywhere on that hole. Should have blasted that. Not worth any money. Set this up a little short. A little hot. I knew I should have set up a little bit shorter on that, but it works. Thanks, Swooksbow. How's the lag and stuff on the stream? I lowered the frame rate down to 720 to try to make it a little smoother until I can get a new computer. Thanks, William. Alright, we'll play to get one more chest, and then I'll end it. That way I can get my kid to bed. Lag's not bad, that's good. Anytime I try to go higher quality, my PC just can't handle it. You know, I'm running on a slightly older laptop. Thanks for the booms, Jules. KD. John Bell, thanks for the booms. Can't believe we're playing this hole again. And we've got a bad win this time. How to play this one. Tough wind for a Titan. Because I'm not sure I'll clear that with max overpower even. You stream directly from your tablet? I've thought about streaming directly from the tablet. I like having the OBS stuff. And having the, you know, the music to put in the background and everything. Now you used to be able to go straight and clear the trees on the second shot. Don't know if you can anymore. So I'm gonna see if I can just cut this rough here. With a little bit of curl and some overpower. So there's 10. Gonna have to have max overpower. About a half ball curl. Too much curl. I agree. If it's an easier golden shot, everybody's going to buy the shots to close it out. But then again, there are those players who have the compulsion to have to clear it out. So then they have to buy more. I mean, the people I know that have played it so far, they usually buy 1 to 2 extra shots, and they didn't buy any this time. Hey, Sandy Bell. Thanks for the good luck. Thanks for joining us. I mean, usually when I play the golden shot, I look at the number of Zerks I have. And if I have at least 18 Zerks on the account, and it's not an easier one, I'm not buying any. If I have, you know, if it's an easier one, I'll kind of buy a couple just to build it up. You know, if I think I'm going to get the hole in one or the yellow ring. But if it's a hard one and I'm over 18, I'm not going to buy any more. Like I said, I like to try to have 18 for a tournament. There's max. There's min. So we're at about 25% club. .9, maybe 8.4. There's our sticky spot. Oh, not enough spin to hit it. That's the problem sometimes with playing with the Titan. I'm so used to playing with a Kingmaker that a lot of my spots are based off of having 3 side spin. I mean, when I was playing Tour most of the time before, the Quasar was always my favorite ball. Up until Tour 10, Tour 11, I didn't play with anything but a Quasar. Hey MB, how are you doing tonight? Going well here. Got some great cards from the tournament chest, so that's always making for a great day. Alright, so we got this shootout. And we've got this wind angle. So we're going to line up with the back of the blue ring at the bunker. The second bounce just left of the rough. 5.5 back, 1.5 left. And I believe I find this spot pre-spin. And then I'm going to right curl to the inner ring and 1159 pull. And mid +0. So we got 14.9. So we're looking for right there. 5.5 back. And 1.5 left. 1159 pull for 9.3. Let's see how we come in. I think before I've needed a little less, yeah. We're going to roll back down a little bit. That's nice, but still good for an easy win. Navigator's your choice for T10. Alright, so let me make a note on this real quick. Next time I'm going to try 6 back in that wind direction, because I like the landing spot and the angle it came in at. It just went a little too long. Alright, so that fills up our chest. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks everyone for joining. It's great chatting with everybody. Great streaming again. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you hit the alerts, whenever I put up a video, you'll get alerted. I'll look at maybe doing my golden shot this week. Maybe on Thursday or Friday. So good night. Good luck. Thanks, William. It was good to be back streaming.